Hello, Leo gang. How y'all doing? Welcome to Zeus Angel Mystic Tarot. And today we're doing the reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you've never been to my channel before, you know that I always recommend for you guys to check out your rising sign because in astrology, that is the sign that we do our horoscopes by. But if you're pulled to a headline, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about the sign, you're getting a message. So I've pulled some cards for you and I've got a little bit of an idea of what's going on with you and your person. Now, I do have to remind you guys that this is a general reading. So not all of it is going to relate to you. Roles can be reversed, right? And watch to the end because that's when all the magic happens. And I will be doing pulling some oracle cards at the end. Okay, so the thing is, you guys, this could be somebody you're currently talking to. This could be somebody that you broke up with years ago. This could be someone you haven't met because tarot is timeless. So keep that in mind. And even though we typically do love readings here, it can sometimes relate to somebody who isn't of romantic interest. Also keep that in mind. Have an open mind. All right. And today I pulled your energy and I pulled whoever is surrounding you's energy. So let's get into it. All right. First card out for you was the Eight of Cups. You see how there is nobody at this chair and there's a bunch of like goo leaking all over. This to me is somebody who's abandoned their post. This is somebody who is there, but they're not really there. Some of you guys could have spilled coffee or soda or something like that. You could have spilled it at work. Okay. The thing is that it's almost like, you know, how in the movies where somebody wants to pretend like they're in bed? So they get their clothes and they stuff it with newspaper and they get a dummy replacement. So this is what I'm picking up on. It's like you're there, but you're not there. You know, it's like you, instead of you in the bed, you put a dummy there so that you could do something else. Okay. You're not fully invested. You're emotionally detached. Some of you could have even left a situation. Okay. The Eight of Cups is like when you're with somebody and you're staring off in space and you're imagining another life for yourself. So, Leo, I'm really just picking up on you're not telling people how you feel right now, but you're really checked out of something. And this is actually this in this deck. This says imagination, but it's the high priestess, which is Pisces energy. Doesn't matter. I am pulling water here. It doesn't really matter about the sign. I just think that you're imagining something better for yourself and you're not telling people. So this could be in any area of your life, you guys. It's a general reading. We do have the Ace of Pentacles. I love the Ace of Pentacles in this deck because it's a ruby on there. Okay, some of you could be like, where's my ring already? If it isn't about that, I just feel like the Ace of Pentacles is like an offer from the universe. You know, in the Rider Waite deck, it's a huge pentacle hand with a pentacle being offered. So I feel like some of you are imagining what more you could be creating for yourself. Some of you could be like daydreaming about when am I going to get a wedding ring because it's a ruby. If it isn't about that, it's just like there's something bigger and better for me. And the Ace of Pentacles in a love reading is like satisfying. So some of you could be in this. I mean, we are in Mercury retrograde. You could be in this very dreamy energy, thinking about, you know, romanticizing a relationship or imagining something better for yourself. Okay, so this is your energy. And if you're in a relationship, I feel like maybe you're thinking about what something better, a different relationship. Maybe you could be thinking about leaving it. You could be thinking about leaving your job. You're thinking about leaving something. You're thinking about starting new somewhere else. And the person who is surrounding you, their first card is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a love offer, but it's a knight. It's, you know, I feel like Leo, you're looking at this love offer like that's it. Like this diamond 4 carat engagement ring it's not as big as my head, and that's how I imagined it. So somebody here, now remember, this could have already happened. They're offering you something, you don't know if it's enough. Okay. And they have a key in their hand. The Knight of Cups, this person has a key in their hand. It's almost like they're like, you know, that movie Aladdin? They're like, I can show you the world. And you're like, you can show me Taco Bell because that's all you have to offer. So I feel like somebody wasn't matching your energy. Now, past, present, or future, because the Knight of Cups is in the Emperor. They're not a king. There could be an age difference or a maturity difference here, or they're just not offering you exactly what you're wanting. We have contamination here in their feelings, which is the Temperance in reverse. I know this is a little weird, but this is Temperance. We're going to be in Sagittarius soon. The Temperance is Sagittarius energy. So this person could be in this energy come Sagittarius season, which is in a few weeks. They're like, I don't know if I can offer this person this. I mean, I think they're having reservations, they're having doubts, but they're also very impatient. This could be somebody who has difficulties controlling their emotions, controlling their temper, or maybe they're overly emotional, but also I feel like a scattered energy. Like the Temperance in reverse is like, how am I going to fit this into my reality? Because the Knight of Cups can come in like with an idealization, romanticizing something, but it's not realistic. Like, yeah, I could move into your tiny studio apartment and sleep on your twin bed with you. Now, this is just an idea, an example. It doesn't have to be reality of somebody here not living in reality with what they're trying to offer you. Can it really work? Is it really going to be all it's cracked up to be? These are questions that you should definitely be asking yourself. They also have the World here. So I think you guys, even though you don't realize it, you're sort of on the same page because I feel like both of you are questioning this situation. Now remember, this could have already happened. This could be currently happening. This maybe didn't happen yet. Okay. But the World to me would suggest that this person is closing out a cycle somewhere. Um, it's not necessarily an ending, it's a chapter completion, but it's also the end of the year. So this is coming out in a lot of the readings because we are nearing the end of the year. And I guess what they're wondering is, you know, are we going to make this happen next year? Are we going to be together next year? Okay. That's the World card. And they're holding back their desire. We have the Strength card. This person is holding back making an offer. They're holding back giving you something. Okay, they don't know if it's over. They're not sure if you're invested. We're going to find out. We'll pull some cards. And the outcome here, you guys, we have the blockage. The blockage is abandonment. Okay, I just feel like you both aren't telling each other how you're feeling. The Five of Pentacles is abandonment. Somebody feels abandoned here. And I do feel like you are somewhat checked out of this relationship because you're thinking about something bigger and better. Maybe even you're thinking about money. And I don't like this. The Seven of Swords here is like, I'm doing something in silence. So I feel like you guys are not communicating your issues. The Seven of Swords could be an avoidant energy. I'm almost like feeling like one of you just wants to ghost this. I mean, that could have already happened. It's like this energy of maybe I should just stop putting energy into this. Okay, I'm sorry it's so negative. So in the outcome, some of you, there's some days where you feel like you want to invest in this. And there's some days where you feel like you just want to end it. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. We have the Death and we have the Hanged Man in the outcome here. So, and I just feel like it's almost like somebody's like making plans for how can we fix this? How can we make things better? How can we get on the same page? But there is so much defensiveness, you guys. Nine of Wands and the King of Swords. So let's dig into this energy. The Nine of Wands is like somebody who's like doesn't have the energy to fight, doesn't have the energy to go through it. Like, I've been through so much hell and back. I don't know if I can do it anymore. Okay, so let's see. Why is the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles and the blockage for Leo and this person? The devil, temptation. Somebody was tempted away from this. Why is the snake? Why is the devil here in the blockage? Why is the devil here in the blockage? Ooh, Eight of Swords. Ooh, interesting. Somebody here could have some serious mental health issues or addictions that's pulling them away from this. I feel like you guys aren't on the same page. I feel like one person could be into substances, or, some of you guys could sense that this person isn't trustworthy. Eight of Swords. And I think that you're on the fence about it. Yes, you're overthinking it. You're in your head. You feel stuck. You feel like, I don't know if I can entertain this anymore. I feel like this is really toxic, but I don't know if I'm ready to leave it. Now, remember, this is past, present, or future. So some of you guys could have already left this, or I don't know if you're in no contact or not. Let's get a different spread. Okay, I definitely feeling like you're not invested. All right. What's going on for Leo and this person? What's going on for Leo and this person? How are they feeling right now? I was picking up Knight of Cups and the Temperance reversed. Feeling impatient to make something happen. Thinking it could potentially be over. They want to message you. Somebody here wants to message you. Okay, so how would you respond? How would the Leo respond? I don't know if you're talking or not. King of Cups, you have love for this person. There is love here. And I feel like you do want to talk. There's a lot of holding back. I feel like you guys are that's one thing that you guys are both doing, is you're both like holding back from telling each other how you feel. It's like, should I express my concerns? Will they go unnoticed? Give me more on this person's intentions. Ooh, the Lovers. This person has love for you. But the thing about the Lovers that I don't like is that there's always going to be an obstacle. It's a major obstacle. Like, you could live on the other side of the world from this person. They could have to leave their entire life to be with you, or they could have to change their lifestyle to make this happen. Why the Lovers? It's a very intense connection, but it's one where it just doesn't seem to work. Four of Pentacles. Some of you, they might have to leave a relationship, or they might just not make enough money as well. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so what is this person's intentions? We have the Lovers and their intentions. Nine of Wands, but they're very guarded. Okay, give me more on the blockage. Eight of Cups. Yeah, I'm telling you, the blockage here is anxiety about whether or not to stay in this. And we are in the year number 9. So the Nine of Swords has been coming out a lot, and it is a deep realization. It is a spiritual awakening that something major has got to shift between the two of you, or in your life in general here. So I am not seeing any animosity. I'm not seeing a lot of animosity in this, you guys. I'm just seeing that somebody is really hurt. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of what happened between the two of you, because I don't know if you're on speaking terms or not. It's going to be different for all of you. To me, it would suggest that you're not communicating 100% clearly. Could be somebody that you've known for a long time. We have the Six of Cups. We are in Mercury retrograde, so that it's normal to pull the Six of Cups during this period of time. Okay. So to me, it looks like you guys could have taken a break from each other. For some of you, the World card could be that you guys are living long distance, or you have different schedules. Okay, it looks like there was a break. Four of Swords. And, I'm not picking up on the Tower or the Ten of Swords, which is really rare. I'm not seeing the Three of Swords. I'm not seeing a whole lot of hurt or pain. That doesn't mean you're not experiencing that. I'm just seeing like, well, I don't have time to come visit you today because it's a 4-hour drive, or something about schedule differences. Okay, so there, like I said, with the lovers, it's a huge obstacle, something that you guys would have to overcome to make this work. So it's not for lack of love, it's not for lack of desire. It's more like in 3D reality, how can we fit each other into our lives? And being stressed out at the realization that maybe we can't make it work. Hey guys. Okay. Bye. All right. So let's see here. Let's see here. See here. What will the outcome be? I mean, the outcome, it just looked like Nine of Wands. So I'm not sure if there's going to be a huge resolution. You guys could be on a break from this person. Maybe you're not talking as much as you used to. And Nine of Wands is defensiveness, is guardedness. Ten of Pentacles reversed. There's something about how this could really cost a lot of money to make this happen. Or Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Would your family like this person? The Ten of Pentacles in reverse to me would suggest either there is a huge money loss here, like, I have to fly to go see them, or my family would not like this person. The Emperor, and the Sun. I feel like some of you guys are going to do what it takes to make this relationship work. Wow. There's going to be a change. I love this. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, and the Sun. So this is your card, Leo. I feel like at the end of the day, because this is such a strong connection, I feel like you, in time, might actually figure out a way to make this relationship work. I feel like this is probably a reading for only a small amount of you, but I'm telling you, this person wants it all with you, and some of you are nervous. Okay, are nervous to accept it because it's a huge change and because you've been hurt before. But some of you guys could actually get married and have children, like the Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups. We had the Ten of Pentacles, it's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is probably not going to be for all of you, but I do feel like potentially Sagittarius, or maybe in the summer months or in the fall. I don't think this is going to happen overnight. I feel like you guys are going to find a way to make it work. This Knight of Pentacles to the to the Ten of Cups. Wow. This Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups. I mean, this is a happy family, and there is a rainbow there. You see that? So for some of you guys, this might actually go the distance. Now, if you would know if this is your story, okay. To me, it looked like a long distance love affair, or a relationship where you would just potentially didn't trust it. You had maybe doubts, or you could have thought, is this too good to be true? Or there were just a lot of obstacles in the way, and feeling like, is this going to work? I'm kind of checked out. I want something bigger and better. And I feel like this person could level up. Wow. Okay, this is probably going to be only for a small portion of Leos. Some of you could have had a really brutal divorce also, because we have the divorcee, or I feel like some of you could have been burned before, and that's why there's this reservation. Let's pull some oracle cards. Okay. Let's pull some oracle cards. We have faith. Have faith that things will work out. Okay. This is the third eye chakra. And to me, that would be getting in touch with your ancestors and your higher power to help you make decisions here. We have recovery. Yeah, I did pick up on you guys kind of recovering from something here potentially in your relationship, some hurdles or obstacles, potentially financial. This is more of the brow chakra, the third eye chakra. And then we have enlightenment, which is the solar plexus chakra. So to me, that's you guys coming together and figuring out a way to make it happen, to make things happen. Okay, one more oracle card for you guys. Oh, hi. Hello there in the comments. Destiny. For some of you guys, this relationship is destiny. Whether or not you actually stay together, because I know not all of you guys are going to have a happily ever after. Some of you guys you're going to be met with like triggers, and we're all triggered in relationships. But either way, I feel like it's going to imprint on you in a way that changes your fate. Destiny. I love that for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna get on out of here. I hope this reading elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. If it wasn't your story today, you can click on the live tab, and I have 900 other videos. And check your rising and your moon sign as well, and you'll find yourself in there somewhere. I'll see y'all later.